Being aware of what kind of content converts best is the first step of creating an effective content strategy. And in today's episode, I'm talking all about what you need to know in order to create content that converts. As an introvert, we do not have the energy to be present on half a dozen social media platforms in order to market our content. Creating content for YouTube, which is very value packed, plus creating content for our Instagram profile and going live in our Facebook group at least once a week and scheduling a bunch of tweets that go out multiple times in a day is all sounding so exhausting. I know I could do it for 1 week if I was challenged to, but this is not a sustainable strategy, especially for me as an introvert. We have to be strategic in order to gain the same kind of traction that an extrovert gets by putting out content on a lot of platforms to promote their business. For us, it is easy if we create strategic content that leads a stranger from coming to know of us to be ready to buy from us without needing those 16 touch points. So, what should be a strategy when creating content? First and foremost, let's get the non negotiable out of our way. Your content should be packed with value. How do you do that? Always start with the problem that you're addressing in that particular piece of content before you actually solve a problem for them. So, most of your content should be helping them solve a problem. It can be how to clear your fear of getting in front of the camera. It could also be a video like this, which talks about what kind of content is actually going to help convert strangers into clients. So start with the problem that you're addressing in the particular post and make it clear who this problem, this solution is best suited for. For example, if I complain about lead generation and I see an article which talks about going to networking events once a week or twice a week is not ideal for me as an introvert, but it works great for extroverts who enjoy being among people. And when you clearly indicate who that particular post is for, you actually provide value by saving their valuable time. And then move on to talking about the solution, whatever you propose in that particular piece of content. I know as introverts, you and I only ever open our mouths when we are like super confident that whatever we say is going to help at least 500,000 people. Just kidding. But that very thought of having to talk to hundreds or thousands of people can be intimidating for us. It can even paralyze us. So let's just focus on what we do best, having one-on-one conversations. When you create content, imagine that one person who is definitely going to find this post very valuable and is actually eagerly waiting to hear what you have to say on that subject. Let's just take fear of visibility, for example. Who is that one person who is going to benefit from getting over the fear of visibility, and why are they waiting to hear from you? It's not about you, it's about why are they waiting to hear the solution from you? What makes you a great source of helping them? For example, if I talk as an introvert about creating videos, I create videos. I enjoy being in front of the camera because I know I am talking to just the camera. In my head, when I'm filming this, I am not imagining that I'm going to publish it onto a public platform. In my head, I'm just talking to the camera, and that makes it so easy for me. So when I share this particular tip with introverts, it immediately can make a shift in their mindset and say, oh, that's all that I have to do. Talk to the camera as if I was talking to my best friend, and that's how I can create my own videos. I can't go live because that's a scary thought right now, but I can probably create videos and put up in my Facebook group so that my audience gets to know me and I get to share my message without feeling that I can't get on video because I'm an introvert. Now that you know how you can create content effectively, which is going to be super helpful, let's add another layer to it so that it can not just create impact, it can also easily convert cold leads into warm leads and then into clients. The very first thing is to make your content entertaining. And I do not mean for you to dance like a monkey or crack jokes or be boisterous, not something that is not inherently you. If you've watched the Bone series or Avatar, you may notice that the story, the gist of the whole movie is not something new, like James Bond did it. They had a similar storyline. However, the gold was in the details. Like when Avatar was going on, it's a boy who meets a girl. However, I barely took my eyes off of it, even though the 3D glasses were giving me a headache and it was a really long movie, because the details were so enthralling. I just couldn't take my eyes off. I didn't hear a lot of people talking around me either, which meant everybody was engrossed in all of the details that this new alien world was created out of. So create content with details. Make sure that the details make your audience want to come back and read more of your content. The key to being entertaining is to build a relationship with them such that you don't have to be in conversation with each one of them on a daily basis. It should just feel like you're having a conversation or you're watching an interesting series. You can't wait for the next episode to be released. Another way for your content to build relationships and convert is by making it intriguing. Now, unlike in movies, holding back information strategically is not going to work for your content. I mean, that works great for movies. However, the strategy here is to give it all away and give it away generously so that you become their go-to source instead of Google or other people. Now, when you openly share every single detail, they're not going to go search Google in order to find information in your area of expertise. The first thing they'll do is come check out your website, search on it if you have already covered this, whatever clarification they seek. Like I was learning about crystals a while ago, about an year ago, and of all the websites that I found, I would go to this one person's website often, and any clarification I sought about any kind of crystal or any kind of energy that the crystal produces, or any problem that I wanted a crystal to help me deal with, I would go to this person's website. I would go to her YouTube videos and I would look for answers in her content. So when you become that kind of person, there is no way that they're not going to buy from you, because they have put in so much trust in your knowledge and expertise that when you sell something, it just becomes a no-brainer to buy from you. The next thing your content has to do is to attention grab. Now, a scroll stopping title or an image is a great way to grasp somebody's attention. Have a clickbaity title, have an amazing image which stops people mid-scroll, have a strongly worded opinion, and that gets the attention. But all it does is get the attention. After that, your content has to be value-packed, interesting, and intriguing in order for them to stay on. So this does the job of getting their attention, but you have to retain the attention as well. We all have been on news channels where at the bottom they have 4 or 6 blog posts which are very clickbaity titles. Like they are so clickbaity these days that you know what they're doing and the content is really not serving you well. Like, it's not really living up to the bait. So that's not a great tactic. Make sure that you do provide value when you get their attention. Live up to the bait or live up to the strong opinion that you've shared as the title. Lastly, let your content be fact based, not just opinion based. What I mean to say is creating sensational headlines or content is great for viewership, like you get eyeballs, but we are not news channels. We don't survive on ads just because people are spending some time watching our content. We are online service based business people, so we need clients to be able to trust us, and that kind of trust comes when you post genuine content which is true and which is based on facts. So make sure that your content is not just to trap them in your world. It's fine if you're a gossip channel, but I'm hoping you're an online service based business owner, because this whole thing, the whole video is for them. So, in order to get target audience to trust you, make sure that you are only sharing genuine fact based content. When your target audience gets stopped to read your content, you have the opportunity to bring them into your own world, your community. And you have the opportunity to nurture and build relationships which will convert into a client provider relationship. Use this opportunity wisely and you will be converting potential clients into paying clients. I'd like to know from you which of these techniques is harder for you to implement in your content creation. Please comment below and share with me which of these comes really easy for you and which of these is very hard. Maybe I have some tips for you to make it easy. If you liked this video, please do hit the like button. If you didn't, don't hesitate to dislike, because that tells me what kind of content you like and you don't like. And if you have been enjoying my content for a while, please do hit the subscribe and the notification bell in order to be notified when I post my next video. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.